Hello to the wonderful Dynamics 365 and Power Platform community. We're continuing my YouTube series Power of Sales Insights. Today is volume 7 of this particular series where we're learning the fantastic features that are available within this Sales Insight offering from Microsoft. We're going to talk about predictive models and the page to money. Let's quickly get to the next slide to see what I've been doing for the community. In case you want to get in touch with me, there are a variety of mediums. You can follow my YouTube channel. I also want to take this note to thank all the 600 subscribers. I recently touched 600 subscribers on my YouTube channel and I was watched for 19,000 plus minutes, which is equivalent to 115 Hollywood movies. Thank you for watching the content that I create and I hope that has made you learn the wonderful technology that is Dynamics 365 and Power Platform. I also am starting season 2. It has been almost a month. I do it once every 2 weeks. Power Advice season 2. You can scan the QR code and get going with if you are interested more into the podcasting side of things. Then we have my blog. I've started blogging with the new series which is quite titled Power 2021. And you can follow that blog to get acquainted if you are learning through the blogging medium. You can reach out to me on LinkedIn for any of your Dynamics 365 or Power Platform needs as a partner, as a company, as a client, or as an individual as well. And if you want to follow my tech tweets or my power shots, which I do on my rides, my bike rides, you can reach out to me on Twitter. So let's quickly get going, guys. Alright, so predictive models, what are they about? There are two types of predictive models that are available under Sales Insight: predictive lead scoring and opportunity lead scoring, or opportunity scoring, I'll rather tune it in. Now, what do these two models do? Before I get into that, let's get introduced to how they help me as an organization or as an individual or as a company. Based on the past performance of what data I'm capturing for my sales, there is this intuitive thing that the Sales Insight tool provides to me where I can get the prediction of how much a particular opportunity or a particular lead is going to score on, and I can grade them, and that is totally built on top of a AI engine. I can build different kinds of models, and right within my Dynamics 365 sales application, then I can utilize it. Let's quickly understand this one and then we'll see a quick demo to see how this is useful for your organization. Let's first talk about predictive lead scoring, and I'm not going to spend much time as my commitment to the community. I'm going to make it more hands-on and I'm going to focus more on demonstration. At the same time, I want to make the concept very clear to everybody. Predictive lead scoring, it uses a predictive machine learning model. So you can choose what kind of model you want to apply to score on your all open leads, right? And you need certain number of leads. When I do the demonstration, you can see that. This score helps your salesperson or your sales manager or anybody in your sales organization to prioritize the lead. It can be even a management decision. Achieve higher lead qualification ratios or rates and reduce the time you will require to qualify a particular lead. So that is what a predictive lead scoring model will do for us using Sales Insight. Before we get into the demo, understanding the configuration page will be pretty important. The configuration page is organized into the following section. You want to first select a model, then the actions you can perform with that model. You need to see the version details, lead score grading, you can grade it, and multi-model. You can even go multi-model. That means you have the ability to have multiple models going on at the same time, right? And we'll see that more into demonstration. However, understanding that how the configuration page looks like and how do we do it is pretty important. Alright, let's get introduced to predictive opportunity scoring. In the same way as the lead scoring, here the machine learning algorithms can run across your models on your open opportunities and give you a higher qualification rate and reduce the time that it takes to close the opportunity. So here we are talking the example and the demo we will talk about the winning and loss of a particular opportunity and how the scores can help. And that's what predictive opportunity scoring can help us achieve. Here also the configuration page, using this score, what you can do, you can identify the opportunities and convert them into winning deals using the predictive opportunity scoring. You can spend time on the opportunities that have lower scores and convert them into possible deals, right? So it really helps you by giving a score to your opportunities, and then you can focus more on the ones with the lower score so that you can turn them into a winning deal. Alright, let's first start with the lead scoring model. So here on the lead entity, we have opened up the lead E1, and for E1 the grading is given as 44. It's grade C, it is improving. Here is where you can see the control, and if I want to click on details, it will show me further details, lead score over time. So not only that it maintains the lead score which is current, it also gives a performance over time. Now you don't see much improvement, but this lead is in qualified stage and it is improving one. That is how a lead scoring model can tell me a one lead which is on the lower grade or on a lower score. I can improve it further and I can spend more time on qualifying this lead, convert my chances to make a better sale, right? Or qualify this lead. This is the example which we are taking for the lead scoring model. Now I'm going to look at the configuration after this. As you can see, now we are on the Sales Insight setting page. Under predictive models over here, you can see that you have a lead scoring. So that is the lead scoring model I am on, and that's where I navigated to the particular lead scoring model. That's a bit behind me, but you can navigate it under the grouping predictive models and you have lead scoring. Now, what do I see on this particular screen in terms of lead scoring? This calculates the relative likelihood of a lead converting, as simple as that. That's also defined on the screen. And to optimize the outcome for your specific business need, what you need to be doing, you can edit the fields that are included. So that's what we have included, one kind of a model. I've turned it on and it is based on the status field, as you can clearly see on the marking here. Status qualified values is a qualified one, a qualified lead. A disqualified value is a disqualified lead. That's built totally on the top of status option set value. It will be retained automatically. Now the grading. Now you can have multiple gradings in. There are 4 gradings in this particular model: grade A, grade B, grade C, and grade D. 0% of the leads, for example, in this category are qualified in grade A, which is 100% lower than the average for leads in your organization. Whereas if you look at grade D, 0% of this lead in this category are qualified, again, which is 100% lower than the average of the leads in your organization. So then you must be wondering what is happening around this, right? So grade A, grade B, grade C, grade D, this will be based on the conversion rates. You can measure your conversion rates here as well, 42.11% on the data that we have in my tenant as a sample. And score range, what score range you need to provide. You can go multi-model as well, and this is a published one. So that's where you will come in and publish your lead scoring model. Alright, so let's now see how do we go ahead and create our own lead scoring model. So what we need to do, I need to click on add model since multi-model capabilities exist. I'm going to let it be. You cannot allow white spaces here. If I wanted to filter something, I can definitely come here and filter. Now you need certain amount of qualified and disqualified leads for the model to be able to work or to train itself. What we'll see here very quickly is if I wanted to filter for lead source and let's say web, straight away you get a message you need at least 40 qualified and you need 40 disqualified. If that's not happening, you're not going to be able to continue. So I'll just mark it at none. And then if you have 40 qualified and disqualified, you can move forward and this get started will be enabled for you. Otherwise, not. So the previous part that I showed was where you can start training your own model. Now I'm coming back to if I wanted to edit this model, how do I do that? First thing is you will see that this model is disabled right now. Editing button is disabled. So what do I do? First setting you need to disable is retrain automatically. You cannot enable it. This is not going to work. Then you will click on edit model. You'll get a list of primary and related entities that you had configured in the model. And if you, let's say, wanted to change it. So I want to change it as per some other field. It might be to do with some other value. So I wanted to retrain my model from lead source. All I need to click is this and then there's a retrain model button right behind me. Let me just trigger the screen size so that you can see it as well really quickly. And then, yeah, that's gonna work out, isn't it? So here is the retrain model button. All you need to do is you need to click this and then you can retrain your model from here. As long as retrain your automatic is enabled, you will not be able to edit your model, right? So that is also very important to understand. Next part is we are going to talk about opportunity scoring or predictable modeling over opportunities. So here also you can see on this particular opportunity for Maria Campbell, who is interested in my online only store. I have been able to run the opportunity scoring model. It is scored at 55, grade B, again improving one. Estimated revenue is blank, probability is blank for this one. Parent contact ID by name is given, account is blank, it is not related to any of the companies or the particular organization. If I click on details, I can see again the similar panel which will tell me how this is scored over a period of time, right? So that is how I can see what is going on with this particular opportunity. If it is a improving opportunity with a lower score, I can further work on it and see the trend and ask my sales force or sales staff to focus more on this kind of an opportunity or a deal, which has a more chance of winning and a closure. Now, if you wanted to see and understand what is it and how does it work, how often is updated, it is updated once every day. That is important to note. You can see it under about when you go for this panel, and it will explain to you how it is working up. We will see in the next particular part of how this configuration works as well. So the configuration for opportunity scoring is also almost similar to what you saw with lead scoring. Here I can select the model, I have grading applied. My conversion rate is also seen to me clearly, 37.5%. Score range is given. If I wanted to train or add another model, all I need to do is click add model. Same way is the way you filter and get started. Again, you need 40 opportunities which are closed as lost or 40 closed as won. So if you don't have sufficient data to start with, it's not going to work out. Any predictive scoring algorithm or any predictive algorithm will work based on the data size, right? So these are the sample sizes you will be needing. If you wanted to edit the existing one, again you will click on retrain automatically to off, and then your edit model will be enabled. That is how you can enable this. So I hope that this video demonstration was useful to you. I hope this video, the theoretical part as well as the demonstration, was useful to you and you will utilize it in your organization or for your customers. All the ways to connect here. Till we meet next time. Power 365 as usual, guys. Stay safe. If you have any of the needs on Dynamics 365 Power Platform, feel free to get in touch with us here at Dynamicity. Thank you.